Thursday night, the bet. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Young, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup falls. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Butler, a screen on Young. It's Lowry with a drive. Out to the wing. Outside Robinson. From downtown. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young with it, guarded by Adebayo. Young against Lowry. Fires at the elbow. Young can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Butler. For 3, Lowry. Capella with a rebound. Lowry against Young. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. The Hawks need to get one up here. From deep, Capella. Rebound by the Heat.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's Lowry with a drive. Layup off target.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Driving in. Outside Bogdanovich. Gets the 3 to fall.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous. Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Now here's Butler. And that one's good.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Here's Young. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Kicks it out to Collins. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you gotta be kidding.
Young misses. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 to start. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Lowry. Outside for Butler. Oh, they get a hand on it.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Here's Collins. Banked it in off the glass.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside, as Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
Lowry against Young. For 3, Robinson. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:20 left in the first. Outside Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
And here's Lowry. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here he goes. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. And Atlanta has possession. Now Young. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Reddish. Over Butler. Reddish misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Butler. There's the drive. Capella with a block.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Lowry into the lane. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Young. Robinson with the block. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 4. And we'll bring it.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It goes on Bam Adebayo.
The pump fake getting it done. Bogdanovich with a crafty play there.
First one falls for him.
And you love Bogdanovich and just the versatility he brings PA.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both. And as for Bogdanovich's ability to play anywhere on the floor, Brent, that's something that adds a lot of value to a player in today's NBA.
Think about second side actions in the NBA where the ball swings away from a primary scorer. Can the next guy do something with the ball? Bogdanovich certainly can. He can shoot it, he can put it down and make decisions. That kind of versatility pays off. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Young. And he makes it on the layup.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. And counted from 12 feet.
Well, how about that? Bam stepping out just a little bit from the mid-range with a soft touch.
Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Adebayo with the rejection.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Lowry outside. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Young inside. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's Capella. Adebayo with the rejection. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Lowry outside. For 3, Robinson. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Capella. Screen by Capella. Lowry against Young. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Brent, you played for some Spitfire coaches. Does that style still work for players today, you think?
I think players will always want a coach, BA, that keeps them accountable and wants them to grow and learn. I think the communication style has changed, but the demands haven't.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Williams against Robinson. Butler with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Pulls up for 3. Robinson gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 1.
feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Lowry against Wright. Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. 1:16 left in the second. Butler with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And it's Butler with the jam.
Such a dogged defender as Butler's instincts right there get him the steal.
Wright against Lowry. The kick out to Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Lowry outside. Outside Robinson. Takes the three. And again, Miami with a triple.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Lowry against Wright. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Heat have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Lowry against Wright. Pass to Robinson. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And the Heat with some changes. Eight seconds left to play in the first half. Hero for three. The shot no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Heat up
18.
Thanks, Allie. After the We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyle Lowry, he's been playing really well.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got DeAndre Hunter, Lou Williams out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Gorgui Dieng, and it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Now you can make a case that Lou Williams is at his best in that kind of situation. Dynamite in transition.
Now here's Oladipo. Hero outside. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off. The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Oladipo outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Hero, and he banks in the layup. Hero's gotten his first bucket of the night. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. I mean, he really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
It's Williams, high post. Gallinari for three. Miami grabs the miss. Oladipo outside. Pass to Dedmon. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Williams finds Gallinari. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. A shot from the low post is good. Williams has got 6 points.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Pass to Hero. Right with a steal. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. The 3 ball. Strus grabs the miss. Miami trailing. Oladipo outside. Hero outside. Morris outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside for Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Can I say it? Terrific athleticism from Gallinari. I just did.
Right against Oladipo. Morris, a screen on Williams. To the inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Gets on Danilo Gallinari. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. That free throw good from Morris. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And Young, here we go. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power through.
Hero outside. The 3 and out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Lowry. Young against Lowry. Left side, Young. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Lowry against Young. Robinson on the wing. 4-3. Connects from downtown. Robinson's got 9 points.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Steps back. There's Young with the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Now here's Butler. Guarded closely. And it's Butler with the jam.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
And Young, here we go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to...
The previous play is under...
Got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Hawks on top, leading by just 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, Robinson. Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Young against Lowry. Outside Robinson. To take the lead. That shot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. High post Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he was very reliable keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Butler into the lane. Oh, sweet move. Hey, rejected by Capella. Second shot opportunity.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Young with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Capella, the pass to Young. Miami grabs the miss, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul so far. The Heat have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Lowry against Young. Lowry drives in. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad. Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Outside Young. On the take. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Outside Robinson. Lets it go from deep. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Bogdanovic. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Robinson gets the bucket.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Lowry against Young. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Left side Young. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Lowry.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Outside Butler. A minute 50 left in the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
6 to shoot. The baseline J. Young can't hit. The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Young. Lowry outside. Shoots over Young. Lowry, no good. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Young, the pass to Capella. And it's good.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Young against Lowry. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Adebayo. And it's in.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that pass.
Outside Young. There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, no good! And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Atlanta Hawks dancing. Let's make some noise. We are wrestling.
7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
T-shirt time. All right, let's just put it on the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one.
That's the end of the game.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think, will be the ones that end up on top.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Conley. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Lets it go from deep. Reddish grabs the rebound. And it's the Hawks ball. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Pass to Conley from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Now here's Gobert after the miss from John Collins. From deep three-point range, Mitchell wide open. The three-pointer no good. Over in the corner, Reddish. And Bogdanovich hits to Young. There's the drive. Yep, it counts.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
Now here's Conley. Now the dish to Mitchell. Conley against Young. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. It's a hand on it. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Now, here is Young. Over in the corner, Reddish. Here's Capella. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Conley against Young. The drive by Mitchell. Bogdanovich back to Mitchell. Takes it inside. There's O'Neal with the 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Over Conley. Good work defensively by Conley. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 3. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Over to the wing. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target from the wing. Conley against Young. Collins dishes to Capella. Back to Collins. Young inside. Over by Conley. Young's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Mitchell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell is leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Here's Young. No good. Shot missing. And it's Utah the other way. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. He's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Well, you think about Rudy Gobert, a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. This guy owns the paint, and he is a force to be reckoned with.
Young with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you can see Young's confidence and leadership growing each season. He knows he belongs, and now it's about contending for championship.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And it's Conley penetrating. Back to O'Neal. And no good in the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Who can forget the 57 points first round game against the Denver Nuggets by Donovan Mitchell back in the Orlando bubble in 2020? It will go down as one of the great performances of all time.
Makes it off the glass. Young's got 6 points.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. Pass to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. Tries it from the top of the key. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Young up top, covered by Conley. Young outside. Driving the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And they'll get another chance. Gobert double-teamed. It's stolen by Capella. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Jazz trail by 3. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. 8 points for him. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Now O'Neal. After the missed 3 from Trae Young, O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Bogdanovich wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
Young drives in. Capella inside. Gobert on him. The Hawks again can't hit.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Team second.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Young drives in, and he lays it straight in. And that's 10 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
Now here's Williams. The kick out to Wright. Shot clock at 6. He takes it in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. The pass to Gobert. Now here's Bogdanovic. Back to Gobert. Nice move. And slam dunk by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
And right, here we go. Gallinari wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Utah leading by 3. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Outside Conley. Gobert the pass to Conley. Bogdanovic looking around. Over right. Bogdanovic, no luck.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
So they foul intentionally. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hunter kicks to Zhang. Zhang with a screen on Clarkson. Williams passes to Zhang. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
They get Hassan Whiteside.
At times, it seems to me Zhang doesn't get a whole lot of respect from the officials, but drew that foul.
Clarkson against Williams. Pass to Ingles. Fires from deep. That shot is off. Oh, big time!
22.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside, and it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 1. Wright looking around. Williams finds Gallinari. Back to Williams. Out to Gallinari. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically, but he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night. Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Right down low. Zhang dishes to Wright. Plenty of space. That one off the back iron and out. Utah trailing here. Gallinari with the steal. Outside Williams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 4.
How about the handle of Lou Williams? So comfortable making moves off the dribble.
Clarkson goes in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This guy is so good at figuring out ways to get fouled. Lou Williams, my goodness, again.
Lou Williams at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Williams. Jazz trail by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Gay against Williams. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Gay. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
Williams looking over the floor.
Two minutes remaining in the third.
6 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Williams against Clarkson. Right side inside. For the tie. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way. Here's Williams. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. A tight game here in Atlanta. And it's Ingles off the drive. Clarkson for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clarkson's got his third basket of the night.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Right down low. And now we've got the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Personal foul. Team 4. Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Young. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Conley into the lane. Mitchell in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Nice shot by Gobert. 32 seconds left in the third. Young looking it over.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And that one falls for Young.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 1-point game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Here's Young. No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz lead.
All right, look who's coming under the door. Come on, get loud.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish.
That's the second.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Bogdanovich over Mitchell. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
First team foul.
And here is Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Young. And they go to the intentional foul.
Mike Conley. That's his third. Team second.
Utah's on defense. They lead by 4. Capella with a screen on Conley. Young pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. The wing jumper off target.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Conley into the lane. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. And it's a 6-point Utah lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young inside. Over by Conley. Young's shot is off. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Now here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Kicks to Bogdanovich. This is to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Goes up to the stripe. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Young, that's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Mitchell, this is to O'Neal. Over to the left wing. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Mitchell. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Young. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
One of the most dangerous scores in the game. Young's confidence serves as the catalyst for him taking over games.
Count that one. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Steps back. And outside. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. From past the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is Young's mentality, ready to shoot the rock as soon as he catches the pass.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. into the lane, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Young finds in, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Utah calls timeout. They're in front by 3. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now, here is Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Inside, stolen by Conley. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. For 3, Mitchell hits it from three-point range. And it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Conley kicks to Gobert. Shoots over Capella. Off the left rim and out. In the corner, Collins with it. Buries it from outside.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
welcome to Thursday Night Bat. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, B.A., you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready. Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bridges. Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Takes a step back. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. The wide open shot is on the money.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Shoots. Atlanta with the rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Now here's Booker. First quarter at about a minute and a half in. Bridges against Young. Back to Booker. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Bogdanovich, no good.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Paul against Young. Bridges passes to Ayton, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. There's Young with the 3. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Paul against Young. Just 5 on the clock. A shot from the high post. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks trailing. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm. Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Now here's Young. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
.156 left in the first quarter. Young inside. He's guarded by Paul. Stolen by Booker.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. 5 to shoot. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Reddish. Atlanta has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Young. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Up top, Crowder. Driving to the basket.
Trae Young, and that's his first personal foul. Team third.
And he knocks down the first one.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out, and you see the value he provides for this team.
Outside Young. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Suns leading. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder outside for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Young attacking. Soft touch off the glass. Young's got 6.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got his second basket of the night. Young inside, shoots over Paul.
Chris Paul takes pride in shutting down whoever he's guarding. He gets...
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, leading by 9. And we'll get them.
With anything, whether it's...
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Bridges passes to Paul. Ayton with it. Pass to Crowder. There's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Young attacking. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Bogdanovich against Booker. Pass to Ayton with his first shot attempt. Another one falls for Phoenix. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Bridges against Bogdanovich. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Outside Young. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Young inside. He's guarded by Paul.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Another shot. Looking to get it going.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
All right, folks, who's coming under the court? Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. And the jumper falls for him. And the Suns lead by 14. The Hawks have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Paul against Young. The three, Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Collins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Aiden. It's Bridges on the wing. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 9.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His third of the game.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Hunter finds right. Pass to Jang. 4 on the clock. Here's Williams. That one doesn't drop. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Back to Aiden. Uses the glass on the layup. Aiden's got 4 points this quarter.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And Paul gets it to go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
A completely new group for the Suns. The Hawks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Outside, Williams. Out left to the wing.
He didn't have his feet planted.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Payne drives. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hunter passes to right. Right side, Williams. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Shamet. No good on the triple. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Yeah, and coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much. Going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
Williams from long range. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
They've got DeLon Wright. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Lou Williams, and it's Jang in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Jang. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Payne against Williams. And it's Nader off the drive. Now McGee. And he can't bank that one in. McGee with a steal. Pass to Nader. Let's go with a three. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Hawks shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Payne against Williams. Here's Nader. Pass to Shaman. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. That shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. The kick to Hunter. Takes a three. Hauled in by McGee. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Left side Johnson. He takes it in. Outside Payne. No one near him. And he knocks the jumper down. Payne's got his second basket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Pass to McGee. Back to Shaman. Launches a three. The rebound by the Hawks. Jang's got 4 rebounds now. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Young, the pass to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he lays it up and in. Collins has got 5.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact. You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
Bridges passes to Paul, and he drives in, and the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Smitty.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Bridges passes to Booker. No good on the 3. And so it's Phoenix in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break.
All right, let's just come over the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Phoenix dominating the game. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Back to Crowder. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Ball against Young. Ball passes to Bridges. Offensive rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Pass to Reddish. And here's Young. From deep. Screen by Capella. Young, the pass to Capella. 2 points. That one goes.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Ball against Young. Crowder outside. Hey, rejected by Capella.
We've been spoiled by watching Rick Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
The drive by Paul. Bridges outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
For 3.
Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Collins right side. Pass to Reddish. Up and over Crowder. Good work defensively by Crowder.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
First team foul.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Bridges right side. It's stolen. And a fast break now for the Hawks. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ball's got 5 rebounds in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's the second personal foul. Team second.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball against Young. And that one's good. Paul. And the Suns lead by 14.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Here's Young. Takes it inside. Lays it up and banks it in. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. And it's Crowder missing. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. Collins with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And they pick up 2.
The intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Outside Paul. Shoots over Young. That one's wide left. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Reddish. There's the triple. Hauled in by Paul. Paul's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Here's Capella. Back to Young. Capella with it. It's deflected.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Suns.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Mikal Bridges.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Here's Young. There's the block. And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
The Hawks call a timeout. Which round of section wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming into the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mikal Bridges.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Team 4. At the line for the Suns, Chris Paul taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Amongst the best point guards in the history of our great game, Chris Paul has changed the culture of a few franchises. CP3 is a flat-out winner.
Here's Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 13. There's Young with the 3. That shot is off, and that's an intentional foul.
Cam Reddish. And that's his 4th personal foul. Team 5th.
That's good from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
Ayton hits them both. 15 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Reddish tipped, and so they foul intentionally.
Cam Reddish. And that's his 5th. The team is over the limit.
That's good from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton at the line for 2.
Ayton hits them both. Pass to Reddish. Outside Young. And he cans that one.
The shot chart will tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort,
On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
A rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Now here's Lowry. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Well, I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Butler on the wing. Shot clock at 5.
High-level defensive potential for Cam Reddish. He's active and versatile, and add in the length, he can cover a lot of distance.
It's tipped. And here's Lowry. Outside Tucker. Going inside. Outside Butler. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Young on the attack. Kicks it out to Collins. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Just over a minute and a half in. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Butler, following the score by Atlanta. Fires hitting the triple.
Great way to create driving lanes, which is what Butler wants to do.
And Young, here we go. Adebayo with the rejection. And he's able to get it back. For 3, Collins sinks the tray. Collins has got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start. He can help with that.
Young against Lowry. Into the lane. Outside for Butler. Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Pass to Capella. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Lowry. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Driving inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Butler with the drive, and it's Butler with the jam.
An incredibly determined player. Butler is very hard to stop. Jimmy plays the game with passion.
Here's Young. Adebayo grabs the board.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Lowry against Young. Outside Robinson. The three is up. And the Heat, another three.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Young inside. He's guarded by Lowry. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Lowry against Young. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Butler into the lane. And he banks in the layup. Butler's gotten his third basket of the night.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler. Wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat out in front, up 2.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Butler's shot is good.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team, and shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
Bogdanovich against Robinson. Outside Young. Back to Capella. Pass to Young. Up and over Lowry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Now Robinson. Here's Tucker. And again, Miami with a triple.
Back-to-back threes. Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Young inside. He's guarded by Lowry. A nice shot by Young.
What a nimble move by Young, getting around the contact and the finish.
Young against Lowry for 3. Robinson. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Collins left side. Back to Young. Soft touch off the glass. Young's got 6 in the quarter, and the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. I did a pretty good job.
Hey, rejected by Capella. Young finds Collins. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Bogdanovich, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Robinson on the wing. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Reddish. The Hawks trailing, and he commits the intentional foul.
P.J. Tucker. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Young. Up and over Lowry.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul. Coming on to the
3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes.
Butler up top. Hunter covering. Butler passes to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Miami, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Butler. Back to Tucker. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tucker's got 6 here in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Hunter. Right with the ball. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Lowry. Deflects the pass. Here's Tucker. And they recover it. Adebayo. Outside Butler. And the three off target.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Butler against Williams. Lets the three fly. And he converts the layup. Williams has got his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Right against Lowry. For three, Robinson. Gallinari pulls it in.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Pass to Jang. Launches it. No good. Outside Tucker. From deep. Counted from distance. Tucker's got 9. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. Then there's Lou Williams. And it's Wright in at point guard. Now Oladipo. Pass to Hero. Here's Strus. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. On target from range. And the Heat lead by 10.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
It's Oladipo with a drive. Hunter with some nice D.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
A consistent shooter, Gallinari can light the tree from deep.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Hero from deep. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Wright. Rebound by the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Hero outside. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Jang. Now here's Williams. The baseline J is on the way. That one a little long. The Heat have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Now here's Oladipo. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Back to Hero. Here's Strus. Pass to Hero. Tries again. Dedmon, good.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
Wright, pass to Gallinari. Wright drives it. The crossover. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. And here's Wright from the arc. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds now. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Hero on the wing. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
His first personal foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
So it's Miami now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Strus. Fires from deep. Atlanta with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Young against Hero. Outside Bogdanovich. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Hero for 3. Sinks it from distance. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young misses.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Hero on the wing. 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. Dedmon missed inside. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Miami.
Substitutions for your
Young from long range. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 9.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Young against Lowry. Outside Robinson. He gets it up. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
And so it's Miami going into the break up 12. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their 3-point shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. They swipe it. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Robinson can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Second personal foul. First team
Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Here's Young, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And an intentional foul right there.
Trae Young. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry with it. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Butler on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The three. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. From outside the arc, Lowry no good. The Hawks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Bogdanovich. Robinson with the block. Lowry against Young. Lowry outside. Over to the left wing. Outside Robinson. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Atlanta.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Miami has gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. And the Heat lead by 16.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Young from long range. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Atlanta.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Young. He got a piece of it.
Flashing the veteran instincts on defense there. Lowry is crafty at using his size and IQ to swat shots away.
Young misses.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Adebayo from long range. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Nails it from 3.
I mean, he only attempted just 1 3-pointer in college. Collins has surprised the NBA with his consistency from range.
Young against Lowry from behind the arc. Again, the Heat misses. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Young attacking. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Lowry outside. The 3. Drains the triple. And the Heat lead by 13.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we could put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Heat.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
He rifled that one in from distance.
He's showing us a lot of everything tonight. Collins becoming more and more versatile at the offensive end.
Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. Collins with the rebound.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Outside Butler. From deep. The shot that time not on target.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to... And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards.
Here we go.
Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
Now Atlanta's starting 5 in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. 6 to shoot. Conley goes in. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Young inside. He's guarded by Conley. Now Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. Here's Capella. Yep, count it.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Conley with the ball. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. From deep three-point range. Utah, the rebound. Goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Young attacking. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Pass to Mitchell. And there's the drive. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
And stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovich into the lane. Conley with the ball. Outside for Mitchell. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Mitchell's got 5 now.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
The kick out to Young. Over Gobert. Young can't hit. Utah leading. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level, I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Here's Reddish. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Now here's Conley. We've got 1:28 left now in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Mitchell. Wing shot on the way. Rebound, Trae Young. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Mitchell, good.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Bogdanovich. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Conley passes to Mitchell. From deep. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Young way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Conley. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Conley's gotten his second bucket on the night. Young on the attack. Kicks it out to Collins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Conley against Young. Pass to O'Neal. Takes the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Now Young. Driving inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Young finds Capella. Just 3 to shoot. Second chance effort. Unable to get that one. Conley with some nice D. Utah's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Now Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. There's the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
This is when it gets scary for defenses, because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now. Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
And Young, here we go. Capella, the pass to Young. Stolen by Conley. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Takes it inside. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Young, and he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Outside Mitchell. Driving in. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. To the wing on the left. Outside Young. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Conley with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Into the lane. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. From downtown, and it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Young.
3 points.
Young's got 5 assists tonight. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Conley goes in. Pass to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. The three is up. Drops in the three. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Now here's Capella. Collins outside. Back to Capella. Collins a screen. Capella, the pass to Collins. Here's Reddish. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Outside Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done. Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Reddish. And here's Bogdanovich. Dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside. Utah has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Gay, a screen on Bogdanovich. Clarkson attacking and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. In transition, here they come. The steal. Tie game here in Utah. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at small forward. Young can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Here's Honey, hounded by Wright. Williams against Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Boy, the chemistry Joe Ingles has with his teammates is clearly evident. This guy loves to share the rock.
Now here's Wright. Not a lot of room. Williams with it. Going inside. Goes up at the stripe. That one's good for 2. Williams has gotten his first points in this one. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
And it's Wright missing. Utah has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Right wing. Here's Honey, hounded by Wright. Pass to Whiteside. Now here's Ingles. There's a screen by Whiteside. It's Ingles with the drive. And it's Whiteside with the finish.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Oni. And here's Gay. Launches it. Can't get it to drop.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Clarkson outside. The kick out to Ingles. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Right with the ball. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Pass to Jang. Back to Wright.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Jang. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they take the lead. And the Hawks lead by 2.
DeLon Wright proving that he is more than capable of finishing with contact. That is well done.
Now Ingles. .136 left to play in the third quarter. Gay, the pass to Whiteside. Wright with the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Now here's Gay. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the arm. Incredible.
That free throw good from Gay. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Wright, the pass to Hunter. Wright outside. Again, Atlanta.
DeLon Wright knows his role in this offense. Firm understanding of when he's going to be aggressive to make opportunities.
Clarkson against Williams. Clarkson passes to Gay. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
That free throw good from Gay. A big group substitution here for Utah. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. O'Neal comes in for Ingles. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Oni. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Williams. Book it off the crossover. Williams has got 6.
How about the handle of Lou Williams? So comfortable making moves off the dribble.
Outside Conley. Here he goes. Pass to Gobert. And he gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Jazz.
And your Jazz dancers. It's the fourth quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Utah's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Conley against Wright. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And that's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
And here's Conley. With the drive. Pass to Gobert. And Young with the block. Bogdanovic against Mitchell. And Young the bucket on the assist by Bogdanovic.
And although Though Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Utah leading. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Back to Gobert. 5 on the clock. From deep, Conley is kept alive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal
Well,
foul.
if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Young against Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but 1 more and they'll be over the limit.
Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Step back shot. And too long on the shot.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Mike Conley. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Young.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA, and he refuses to give up anything easy.
Personal foul. Fourth team
Here's Conley. Drives to the hoop. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 5.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
There's Young with the 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area and finish it. Nicely done.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Young. He takes it in. Pass to Capella. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Second team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Conley. On the take. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Mitchell misses. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And Young, here we go. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Young. Here's Gobert. Here's O'Neal. And here's Conley. Guarded by Young. Here's O'Neal. A good look from Bogdanovich. Collins with the rebound.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Here's Reddish. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's his first personal foul.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
At the line for the Hawks, Cameron Reddish. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
tonight, Greg. Two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Back to Capella. Young finds Capella. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Paul with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's the Hawks ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Here's Atlanta. And the pass to Herter. Outside Collins. Reddish with the ball. He's against Bridges. Out to the wing. Outside Collins. Clock at 6. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
John Collins. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul against Young. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix, no good that time either.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Capella with a screen on Paul. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 5 points so far.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Now here's Paul. D right on him. Here's Bridges, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. The Suns shooting their first free throws of this game. Both free throws good from Bridges. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Collins. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Hawks. He knows that Devin Booker is going to get his points, but what they want to do is prevent the freebies. Coach said Booker's become exceptional at drawing fouls, and he's one of the best free throw shooters in the game. So, Kevin, they don't want to see him on the line multiple times tonight. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now, Collins, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Young outside. Reddish kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And he uses the glass on the layup. 7 points for Trae Young.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
The drive by Paul. Booker with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for Phoenix. Young pass to Collins. Ball against Young. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll. Absolutely impeccable.
Crowder is screen on Young. To the middle. Young with the steal. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Crowder with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kicks it to Paul. Back to Booker. Uncovered. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Drills the three-pointer.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Paul looking over the floor. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Phoenix?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And here's Young from the arc. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Paul. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Driving inside. Crowder from outside. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Booker. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Now, here is Young. Here's Herter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Collins. 7-point differential. Here's Herter. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
A nice shot by Booker.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Paul penetrating for 3. Booker. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Young.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bridges kicks to Booker. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Crowder the screen. The drive by Paul. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Herter. Good on the triple.
Kevin Herter.
Herter's got 5 points so far.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
Ball against Young. Paul kicks to Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And Young, here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
His moves get Trae inside. He's able to take the shot despite the aggressive D.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Reddish. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Young finds Gallinari, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Suns leading by 7. Here's Payne. 17 seconds left in the first half. Here's Nader. Pass to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to Nader. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Suns foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size has struggled because of health. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to get to the line.
And a close game. Okay, David, much appreciated.
The Hawks, 27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. XCU's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Luwawu is out there, Gallinari. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Williams at the 2. Here's Nader. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. Nader's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wright, the pass to Luwawu.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Hawks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Phoenix leading by 4. Now Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nader the pass to McGee. Nice move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Yes, that goes in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Payne. In the corner. Shamet with it. Passes to Nader. Going inside. Bucket is good. Nader's got 5.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Payne passes to Nader. Dishes it to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now
Previous
to tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed. And the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Shamet kicks to Johnson. Over Gallinari. Johnson can't get it to go.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Williams. McGee with the block. The second chance effort. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Zhang.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Johnson wide open. He fires. No good from outside. The Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Williams. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Payne following the miss by Lou Williams. Shamet.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience and quickness to get in good position.
And that's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Ball outside. Bridges outside. And a great assist by Ball as that one goes in. Bridges has got 12 points in the game.
Phoenix foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Bridges outside. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 17 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's Paul penetrating. Good on the shot.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
For the tie, another 3 for Atlanta.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Young against Paul. Booker outside. Bridges outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Cleveland fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancing.
From deep, Collins, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Atlanta calls timeout, and time for the short.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
Team foul.
Suns leading by 3. The kick out to Crowder, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
Stolen by Collins. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Herter, defended by Paul. And Herter gets it to go.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Bridges. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Paul. In the corner, Crowder with it. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Paul penetrating, deflected by Young.
I feel for the guy who gets his shot blocked by Trae Young. He's going to hear it from his teammates.
And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Capella, and the wide open shot from Reddish. The 3-pointer is right on target. Reddish has got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks. And here is Paul. Inside, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now, here is Young. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges dishes to Booker. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Booker looking around. He dishes it to Ayton. Pocket 4. He kicks it to Bridges. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young outside. The pass to Reddish. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Paul passes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Driving in. Ayton in the corner. Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Trying to end the drought. And it's Ayton missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. They have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Shot selection still needs a little work, but Cam Reddish has excellent range on the jumper.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside. Pass to Herter. Kicks to Capella. Collins dishes to Reddish. Clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Shot's good from Young.
Really, really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Paul passes to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And with that 3-ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Hawks.
Young inside. Defended by Paul. It's tipped. Reddish kicks to Collins. 3-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Bridges.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
This is when they need it the most. So they're so close to evening this game up.
Now, here is Young. Driving the lane. Pass to Reddish. Back to Young. Crowder with the steal.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Pass to Herter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Young passes to Collins. And they go to the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.